Does China understand the United States better than the United States understands China? And if so, is that just because of our sort of general cultural exporting history? And what big misconceptions do you think China has about the United States?
This is an excellent question. Look, I don't want to paint a rosy picture of China. The Chinese economy is at its rock bottom at the moment. Young people have very pessimistic an outlook of the future. Probably this is like the lowest sentiments for decades. And my book, for the most part, is very critical of China's governance model. But let me be fair, because I was born and grew up there. There are certain advantages of an authoritarian regime being very efficient, and they can get things done very quickly. And they put more emphasis on the interests of the majority. And so even for a lot of controversies in Western jurisdictions about China, the vast majority of Chinese people actually likes it. Give an example of the surveillance technology, right? In the West, when we talk about the Chinese surveillance using all this camera and everywhere, facial recognition, it's all incredibly negative. If you go to China, ask normal Chinese grandma, grandpa, do you like that? They don't care. Some will tell you that they feel safer because they have camera everywhere and they don't need to worry about being robbed. The Chinese Communist Party knows how to get endorsement from the majority. What about the United States? The other side around, I mean, because China has one of the biggest misconceptions is to think the United States is a very democratic government, which this new administration clearly shows it is not. For the most part, I think China understands the U.S. much better than the U.S. understands China. And that's understandable because the Chinese government is very opaque. The bureaucratic regime is very efficient, but at the same time, they deliberately keep things very ambiguous and very opaque. And also because of the internet censorship and information control, difficult to understand what's really going on inside China.